Okay, I masked off this deck lid just to see here real quick if there's a way to get the paint that somebody repainted this car off of the original paint. And if you can see underneath, they didn't really sand very good. So the paint, is compromised. It's there. Can't really put another coat of paint over that. It would need to be stripped off or sanded off. And that's a lot of work. So let's try to see if we can bring back the original paint by using this method here. Some people have used this product here, and I guess it's a paint stripper, but I don't know. What's it going to hurt if we go too far and take off the original paint? It's not going to matter too much, but it's supposed to react with like fresher paint, but the original paint, maybe because it's got lead in it or whatever, it may not want to take that off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try some of this and see if I can get this off. So I'll let you guys check it out and see what happens. So obviously I'm in a well ventilated area, and we'll find out if it'll remove this off of the original paint very soon, won't we? Let me just spray some on here. It looks almost like a regular stripper, but I'll let this set for a few minutes. We'll get a putty knife and trying to put enough on. Doesn't smell that strong. But it does smell like regular stripper. I'll bring you guys back in a second. Well, I tried a little bit here using a razor blade, and it strips off like regular paint stripper, but it's a little bit, it's not as powerful as the regular paint stripper. So I guess you can control this a little bit more. Because what I think this is this is the primer or sealer that they put in there. I think what they did is they shot sealer on here thinking that they shot some sealer on here thinking that they didn't need to sand it if they used sealer, but that's not true. Alright, well, let me try this again with the next step. Let's see if I can get the sealer off. I'll bring you right back in a minute. Try another coat. Probably loading it a little heavier. It's basically stripper, I don't know. It's just paint stripper. Spray can paint stripper. Yeah, I did shake it. Oh well. Well, guys, in my opinion, this stuff is just paint stripper. Because right here, where I've got original paint, and it doesn't want to touch this stuff very easy here. I think this is like a Mako paint job. A Mako one day, and they shot a coat. They paid extra for the sealer, and sealer's kind of doing its job. But when you go to the original paint, it takes it off too. So if you're trying to do a patina job, I wouldn't try this. I don't think this is the direction I would go. I mean, it's not going to be easy. Maybe you could get it off, but once you get to this point, you're almost going to have to sand it off or something. I thought it might work, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it does to me. It's just paint stripper. That's just all it is. It's just regular gel sprayable paint stripper. Right here, look at this. Let's get you guys up close here. Okay. This is original paint right here. And it softens that up. See, it takes it right off. You could probably play with it and just get enough of it off, but like when I get to this coat of this sealer, it just doesn't want to take that off. And then as soon as it gets through that, it goes right into the next coat. I have to do like a liquid strip on this thing. Maybe that'll come off the acetone. I'll try that. Try a little acetone on this coat. Yeah, it doesn't really bother my hands. It's not that strong of a stripper. It's kind of like the cheaper strippers. Probably like citrus strip or something like that. I'm just thinking, I don't know. Anyway. Let's try some acetone to see if it removes that and keeps the original paint underneath. I'm not hopeful, but we'll see in a minute. All right, try some acetone. It's a little milder. Like maybe if you had water-based paint on your original paint and you were trying to just remove the water-based paint, that might work if you just got it right off right away. But I mean, if you've got like this, where you've got I mean, that's original right here. It's down to the original paint right there. And this is working. Or is it? That's original. Yeah. But it has to take days to do. Really, the best thing is if you get a car that's got water-based paint on it or something like that, then you can try and strip it down to the original paint. But when they've got some sort of automotive paint on there, they ain't gonna come off easy. I decided to try this. Somebody else had it in a video, and I thought, well, I'll try it. With my experience in painting, I kind of got what I expected. Which is, it ain't coming off easy. And what if you've got like this car with the coat of sealer on it, probably that ain't gonna come off at all. That sealer sometimes can be pretty hard to get off. Anyway, all right, so giant fail. I figured Might help somebody if you're trying to do this. Obviously, if you use this here, this stuff right here, graffiti remover, it's just paint stripper, same thing. Talk to you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. See your comments. Have a good one.